Well, I've got two new gardening products that I'm excited to play with, to experiment with, and to share with you all. Vego Garden sent me their Easy Leafy Planter and one of their lights. They kind of just taped them together when they mailed them, which I kind of appreciate. Save maybe a little bit on shipping for them. But this isn't going to be just an unboxing. I'm not going to be posting this video until I've grown and eaten something with this system. When they reached out and asked if I would be interested in trying these, I said yes, because right now, when I'm starting this video, it is December. It's cold outside, there's snow on the ground, but I'm a gardener. I love to be growing stuff, and hopefully this helps scratch that itch. Let's get it open and see what it all looks like. Okay, there's not too many parts to this system, so we have the outer shell right here. I got the nice green color. I'm a sucker for green. Apparently this sagey green is the new millennial gray. I'm a millennial, so guilty as charged. And then we have the inner shell here. So this has a watering system built in, which I'm interested to see how that works, where it's got this gauge and it just wicks up water from the bottom. It looks like, that'll just set in there like that. And then these right here, these little spacers, these the Leafy Grow Guide. The idea with this is that you'd have a plant in each one of these little cells, and those just nest down in there. And then a humidity dome. It's got a little vent. Lovely. And then in addition to the planter, the light. The Vego light is a full spectrum white LED light that mimics natural sunlight. It has different settings for what you're growing, and with those, there's actually a timer built in, so you don't have to worry about turning it on and off. And the light actually attaches either magnetically to the stand or nestles down into the humidity dome that comes with the Leafy Greens planter. Well, I've got my indoor garden set up, but I'm missing one key thing. Potting soil. I thought I had some on hand, but again, it's December. So after I get some, I'm gonna get this thing fully set up and seeded with some lettuce seeds. For my soil mix, I used cocoa coir along with some compost and vermiculite. And I'm going to be planting a mix of salad greens and a few herbs to see what does well. I did a little bit of overseeding just because I wanted to make sure that I had good germination, and then I capped each one with a little bit of vermiculite. I filled the reservoir up, and after that, kind of just walked away. So after planting out my seeds, put on the humidity dome, and it only took 4 days for the seeds to start to germinate. I was a little worried because usually I would use a heat mat, but the light sitting on top of the dome and the humidity from the soil was plenty to get these to start to germinate. Now, you'll notice that in a lot of these cells, actually almost all of them, I have multiple little seedlings. I now need to go in and thin them out. I planted more than one seed in each cell because I wanted to ensure good germination. My last little row over here, which are parsley, I believe. I took a picture of my seed packet so I would remember what I planted where. Those are just now starting to germinate. I saw one little sprout this morning, but everything else has germinated, so I will thin them out to give them room to mature, so there is one plant per cell. I have been very pleased with this thus far. I left for 2 days, 2.5 days for a trip. And this thing just, did its thing. The light turns on, runs for, X number of hours, then shuts off. I filled up the reservoir, totally fine. Haven't filled it up since then. And it's been like 6 days since I filled it up. So it is working out very well. So now I just let these little guys grow. And it's been another week, or more than another week since my last update, and these little plants have just been growing while I've been going about my day-to-day life. The water reservoir lasts a long time, which I really, really like. And I have to say that I was a little bit concerned about this light in the distance from the plants, but the plants do not seem to be leggy or in need of light. I did have to remember to switch from seeds to leafy. It has a different intensity settings and how long the time stays on, depending on which setting it's on. And I didn't realize that when I switched to that, it restarted the timer. So I did it midday, and then the lights were on all night and then didn't turn off until the morning time, and then I had to restart the whole cycle again. So that was one thing that I didn't realize, that whenever you do change the setting, it does reset that timer. I've also been wondering about the energy usage of this thing, because it's nice to be growing plants indoors, but at what cost? One, for the dollar cost of the actual energy, but also the environmental cost. So to calculate that, I got this. How much energy does this thing use? Now, this device actually wasn't totally necessary. You could just look up how many watts it uses. But after running for 4 days, we were just at 8 cents total cost. So here's the math for anybody who is interested. Your electric rate is going to be based on your local utility. I get $7.65. Okay, so cost savings. This really depends on what you're growing, but if I assume growing butter crunch lettuce based on my local grocery store price and being able to grow out 72 heads a year, I would produce $222.48 worth of lettuce. And then once I subtract out the planter and light cost, which as of recording this video, $199.90, seeds and soil, you only save $4.94 the first year, but the second year, all your upfront costs go away. So you save $214.84. And for the environmental cost, well, it gets pretty complicated. What is difficult is figuring out what all your parameters are, what your bounds are for you're comparing one thing to another. And just to simplify this for like a thought experiment, if someone else was growing the same lettuce elsewhere in a hydroponic system that was equally as energy intensive, it would require the transport and storage at a grocery store and all of the environmental impact of that, which you wouldn't have if you grew it on your kitchen counter. So you have like a net benefit environmentally, but there's a lot of considerations to make that aren't worth trying to cram in a video about this Vego garden indoor planter. I've done a lot of the video from like this angle, which is just not flattering. I've noticed this as I was editing all the video that you've seen to this point. But I started this video by saying that I wasn't going to post this video until I had eaten something from this. Well, these plants are taking longer than I had originally thought. Looks like it is going to take about 45 plus days to have the lettuce ready to harvest. But I'm just going to pinch my basil right here so it divides. And now I've met my own personal qualification for making this video. I've eaten something that I've grown on my kitchen counter. What do I think about the Vego, actually I think it's pronounced Vego, gardens? Sorry guys, thank you for sending me stuff to review. I apologize for never saying your name right. Vego garden. As an indoor growing setup, I looked at several other ones online as kind of like a comparison to just think about these. I like that there's no proprietary like pods or anything that you have to buy after the fact, especially from them. Like once you buy the planter, and you could use your own light. I do really like this light. Once you have this, then it's just normal gardening of you add soil, you have seeds, you water, you let it go just like you would be doing outside in a traditional garden. So I really like that. I think the construction is very well. It is not flimsy plastic, very well made. The one complaint I might have about the light, I wish the light was like 1.5 inches, 2 inches wider this way, because right on the edge, these ones are kind of leaning towards the light. You not having it over here because the light starts there. So if this light was just a smidge more, would be good. One thing I didn't notice that this light does raise. So if I were growing something taller, I do have a lot of room there, which is really good. I don't know if I'm the best person for this product, if I'm honest. I really enjoy growing outside in the dirt. This has been fun, growing things in December and January here, playing in the dirt as I'm starting my seeds for my garden this spring. But if you are looking for a way to grow herbs, salad greens, other things like that on your kitchen counter, get this. This is a good one. There's a discount code somewhere down below in the description or in a comment to get some money off. So if you want that, Vego gave that for me to pass on to you. So please use that to save yourself a little bit of money. I like this. What do you think? If you have any questions, comments, let me know down below. Until next time, my name is Tyler Lloyd, and I wish you the very best. See you later. Bye.